What is up, you guys? What is up? Go ahead and throw those A's in the chat. If you can hear your boy speak, throw those A's in the chat right away. What is up, my team? And also, why the heck am I not hearing myself? Let me just go ahead and check on my monitors. I see it works now. What's up, Ian? Zen, Ernie, how you doing? Joel, Damon, what's up? Katie Cat, Powder Slave, what's up, Michael? Yeah, dude, of course. Guys, so hold on, Michael. Remind me though, okay? So guys, this was the potential entry that I was speaking of, but I want you to know that it still has some strength in the market, right? Why I say that is because I'm noticing that there are thanks, Raka. I'm noticing that there are several time frames still pivoted towards the upside. So please remember, right? We definitely closed below the mid band, which was previously located at 342.44. But that means that we usually come back up, right, and test that resistance before acquiring that position. So if that's going to be the case, then maybe puts, right? But I want you to notice your RSI. I see it way too hot, right? It's just so damn cooked. Meta, I think it's running on news, right? Regarding some film or something, some game, or I don't know what it is, right? So just know that it's also running on that kind of heat. Now, let me look at the the immediate short-term time frame could actually take a little bit of a breather, but everything else, like starting from the hourly into no, actually, you know what? Yeah, 3 hour to 4 hour, everything is in the bullish control zone for a continuation to the upside. Huge expansion on the hourly, massive upside pivots here. So this, if it even if it feels bearish right now, it could be bearish very in the very short term, and it could be barely a scalp. But Meta is showing massive strength, and I think that it could actually still continue on to the upside. So my overall ruling on this would probably be best to kind of wait it out and not open up any exposure on this, just to see if we can actually flip this resistance into a support at 342.85 and then actually play based on that closure, right? So as of now, I personally have a this thing is charging, right? This thing is charging to the upside, and I really I would really feel scared to get something that's going to bet against that upside, right? So we have to make sure that we can swim with the flow, right? Swim with the stream, not against it. So but my goodness. So what's up, Double X? Good to see you here, my brother. My little guy, he's over there chilling. The family looking good. Oh, your boy got knocked out on Saturday night? Damn, I'm sorry about that. I hope he's doing okay, though. Sometimes you get him and you lose him. Let me pull up real quick, team. Now that we're going to wait just a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at that ticker for Michael. And what was that? That was going to be ticker symbol VOCL. Let me see what's up. And yeah, let's evaluate what kind of silliness it's got for us. Because that thing ran 100% on Friday, I believe. Damn, was that all today? Wow. Okay, so it just started the hourly candle above the SMA 200, so that's already a good sign. Let me take a look at its LRC. The linear regression channel, right? And I don't think I even have it up there. That's LRC, Arca Bulls LRC. So, man, it's a little hard to tell exactly what it wants to do. Let me see the bi-hourly. Actually, I want to look at other time frames here. Damn, okay, 3 hour time frame already is trying to acquire the SMA 100. Let me find resistance here on the RSI. See if we have something there that's going to give us a hint. Okay, nothing. Let me see the 8 hour time frame. Well, arguably it's at resistance right now on the 8-hour LRC. Let's continue here. The 8-hour time frame is just massively bullish here, but it does have two areas of resistance, one of which being 128 and the other of which being 141. Sorry, brother. Who's Sinister? Who is Mitchell? Who do you speak about, my good sir? And yeah, let me keep on going down, going up here. Damn, actually, this thing feels like it wants to continue to the upside, Michael. A couple breaks, yeah, a couple breaks here above, a couple breaks over some resistance and moving averages here, but overall, yeah, man, I think this thing still has, it still has some upside to go. I mean, if it comes down, it may come down to around 114, but it's still looking pretty powerful. Oh, that's what you're talking about, Sinister. Double X's boy went down in the first round. Yeah, dude. He's the farmer boy. He I think he's now 17-2. His track record is not looking bad right now, man. I believe he was 17-1 before this fight on Saturday. Sorry, dude. I didn't realize, Sinister. I didn't realize who you were talking about. I completely blanked out over here into stock world. So the hourly time frame found that bounce from the SMA 14, continuation to the upside, and like I said, right, we're breaking above that SMA 200 here on the hourly time frame, looking pretty damn bullish. Rocky Mountain Gobblers, how you doing? So Michael, if I give you just a little bit of a resistance thing here, I'm thinking that would be the resistance, and we would need a closure of an hourly candle above that section there. So 142 to 146 be best to close an hourly above this clean close before a continuation to the upside. But it's yeah, man, I mean, VOCL is really hard to tell exactly what it's going to do, right? The next area of the most obvious resistance here would be the 160 high of that was December 1st, right? So that's the resistance that we could also face, right? So watch out with that area there. But those are the targets that I'm seeing this thing reach. It's looking powerful, brother. Right? So yeah, let's pull up that ticker, LMDX. Apologies if I missed your tickers, team. Please go ahead and hold on just a moment. I feel like I'm trying to keep my voice quiet because my headphones are super loud. So I'm not like yelling. Oh my goodness, man. All right, so LMDX, let's take a look at this real quick. Okay, so LMDX is, I mean, hourly time frame. Okay, hourly time frame closure beneath the linear regression band. This is a rejection here clearly from the EMA 7, EMA 9, 7, and SMA 10. This is, I mean, it feels like a ladder down. It almost feels like a ladder down. So these are the entries here for short, and I mean, potentially this, you know, this can come down to the bottom support of around 920, which matches very well to the wick low of which would be the prior day low. So this prior day low is absolutely something you got to take a look at or keep in mind when you're day trading, right? So prior day high, prior day low, and it looks like the prior day high is located at 1158. Not saying that it's going to go there, but I'm saying that those would be your two extremities at this point, right? So one more thing that you want to keep in mind here is your average true range. So let's go ahead and pull that up and see what kind of range this thing has. So average true, and then let's pull this up. Let's see if we can have it at a 14-day close. And let's just make sure that it's on 6 right now. Let's go ahead and switch that over to the 14-day. And this is giving us an average true range of about 2 zeros and 5. So pretty damn slow, right? So let's see the opening of... Oh, so today it opened at around 10:30. I mean, technically, it's already... yeah, I mean, I guess technically it could still... Yeah, you know what? I think it... I mean, if anything, it would be around... If anything, it would be around these two supports here, right? Between the 950 and the 945. With continued bear pressure, right? And also, please look at the hourly time frame volume. It's moving upside of the moving average right now. That's usually a sign for short sellers to kind of gain position here, bet against the market, and take this thing to the downside. It does have a support, like I said, right? So it does have a support down here at 950 to about, let's call it 950 to about 944. And then the prior day low, which would be, again, it would be at 920. Okay, so those are the two supports that I'm looking at here. And then if it closes an hourly candle above the bottom side of the linear regression, which would be the prior day low, that would also give you kind of a boost to the upside. So bounce from this area, that would be a nice long. So keep an eye on that, okay? Keep an eye on that. So now let me let's see. Okay, so yeah, those are my thoughts here on LMDX. Hold on just a moment, team. Somebody mentioned FNGR. Let me look at it real quick. FNGR. Wow. Whoa, 378 bottom, huh? Let's, what was it? What was the absolute? Okay, so right. This was the inflection here. I think it was 381. Damn, it's already a break beneath inflection. Okay, that gets a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, there is a resistance right here at 386, and there's also. So 386 to, yeah, let me give you the resistances here, right? So this, there's kind of there's a little bit of a trek to the upside here. So the resistance level, it would be a 390, right? Or 390, let me see. Yeah, 390 to 386, or usually known as 385, with a focus of 388 being the wick low here. So yeah, 388. So let me just go ahead and focus that in there, right? Because we would definitely need an hourly time frame closure above that in order to consider a continuation to the upside. So eyeballs on that, right? So the new hourly candle just started. It's about 45 minutes in. So eyeballs on that, okay? Yeah, you guys, I spoke to Zephram last night about BTC looking weak. I would be very careful trading BTC, and if you are long, just take I would have already taken profits, right? Profits out the table. It's not the end of BTC. It's just I think it's a pullback. Validate a support somewhere, and then continue on to the upside. Yeah, Mark Roach, I was looking at that 378 bottom, and that inflection zone got broken. The 381 inflection is officially broken, but now we would actually need to start closing candles beneath that. And as long as we maintain candles above that, then it's okay, right? But know that there is an inherent risk. Banner better get on the phone with the Secret Service for us. Tell them to send out the posse. Dude, so, yeah, I read that post. Interesting stuff, man. Bob, good morning to you. Off-Grid Gorilla, ALT, still lots of room for growth. Met my gap for a gap fill pullback last week. Your thoughts on this week? Yeah, let me take a look at that right now, brother. Yeah, so those are my thoughts here on FNGR team. Eyeballs on that, right? Careful. And, okay. Yeah, let me, what was that? ALT? That's a play that Daryl has been killing it with, dude. Okay, so we definitely got a closure here above the hourly time frame LRC. Pull back to that LRC support usually would be that bull play, right? So at this point, the resistance that you're facing is actually just the prior day, or I'm sorry, the intraday high, right? And now just completely beat it. But yeah, this is a typical play, right? So this is the closure here. You come back down, validate, and entry at the LRC bottom, continuation to the upside. Now the first area would be, of course, 814 as a resistance, right? But this is generally bullish, and I know there's a little bit of pressure here on the hourly time frame LRC because this isn't the gravitational zone for a downside. So in reality, we definitely need to get a little more of a boost here to combat that SMA 14 at 72%, right? 72.4%. So it may hover around here until it gets enough juice to complete that upside move above that RSI. But it's looking pretty, I mean, the conviction is kind of there, right? That was the first hourly candle and break above the volume moving average. So that would already suggest and call for bulls. Not only that, we got a huge, I guess this could be considered, I don't like a hammer candle with this big of a body, right? So yeah, this is a bullish engulfing here on the hourly time frame. So that is suggesting a continuation to that upside even still, right? So yeah, keep an eye on that. It's looking pretty strong. And now as soon as we combat that 814 off-grid gorilla, I think that we can actually make our move up there to about 847, and I would actually give it a range, right? So 847 to about 840 could be that top side, right? So this would be the bi-weekly top sides. So let me see again. So that would be the 847 to 840. Let's do that as one. 847 to 840. Let's do it just like this. And then obviously your next resistance would be that top peak at 863, right? So you know what? Let's do this instead. 847 will be the focus. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, just like this. So the range would be 839 to 863 with an 847 focus on it. And see if it actually continues on to that upside, right? So, but yeah, right now we definitely have some support, and that would be the 793 to the bottom side here, which would be 789 to 793. Let me write it down. There we go. So yeah, there may be a continuation here. The support that we're finding right now is prior day high. So prior day high would be at around 787. So let's adjust that to there, right? So 787 here, prior day high. This is the break and potential support here of both the prior day high and the LRC, and then a continuation to that upside, right? So yeah, guys, look at what Zenon just said. This is what we meant. This is what I meant earlier. I meant that we don't want to open short position or a downside position here while Meta is charging to that upside, right? So, and if I'm clear, yeah, we just combated that 342.97 on the hourly. We want to make sure that we can actually close that hourly at above this, which is now, it's now changed, right? It's adjusted ever so slightly. I would say 342, that new resistance would be 342.91. You see? Yeah, I would say 342.91 closing this hourly candle would continue on to the upside here. So, and now we're completely, this is a 3-week high, right, already. So this or a bi-weekly high. completely beating it. The next support bottom could be that 342.91 to come back and validate after this hourly candle closes. Eyeballs on that. Yeah. Because this could be a massive bullish play and continuation play. It's looking mighty powerful. See the 8-hour time frame. Yeah, I think this would I think this may actually I think this may actually continue, team. And this is my goodness. Damn, are you serious? Hold on just a sec. $346. Oh man, that's huge. Okay, we're gonna validate this because this is crazy high. Let me see. Okay, we have resistance coming up. I'm gonna give you these, right? So 344.99 to 346.89. Okay. And then 349.61. Damn, this is crazy high. 349.61. I would probably keep it here just in case it fails it. 352.27 is damn. Okay. Yeah, that's really high. Let me see. We need to take a look at the average true range. Yeah, let me look at the average true range here and see what it's got. Oh my goodness. Let me make sure that I'm on a 14. $6.66. Okay. 37. Okay, it's already, this is its average true range. This resistance where we are, that's the average true range. So I wouldn't rush into this. Because we're already at that average true range top. Cyber Sultan, what's up, brother? Yeah. Man. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know how I feel about this when it's already at its average true range resistance. Not only that is the let me pick up here on the, hold on, let me go to the 12 hours so I can display the menu here for the after hours colors. Damn it, man. Come on. Let me see. There it is. Oh, we see it on that one there. Okay. Yeah, but I don't see you there. It's okay. I want to see where prior day high is. Okay, prior day high is right here. This is the 338.66. I'm going to mark it off there. Always keep an eye on your prior day high and prior day low. Even the pre-market, honestly. So let me just see this real quick. I got to put still another cent, huh? There we go. So that's prior day high. And the pre-market high. It's way down there. The pre-market high was actually very close to our daily open, to our open today. Okay, so yeah, team, I know that this looks incredibly bullish, and it might as well continue to the upside here. But when you, it's a general rule of thumb here, right? That when you are beyond or at your average true range, you would consider to kind of watch out. Chad Vivian, what is up, my dude? Good to see you here. Hold on just a quick moment, team. I'm actually, hold on just a quick second, you guys. Got to take this call here. What is up, team? I am back. Apologies about that. All I can really say here is that there is a unique opportunity for your boy here. Potential Smart Bunny partnership, but we shall see. Let's see here. Okay. Oh yeah. So yeah, there we go. Right. Yeah. Like I was saying, team. Cryptic, what's up, buddy? What's up, man? Good to see you here, bro. Bob, thank you so much, my dude. Yeah, it could lead to something really interesting. Off-grid Gorilla Sensei, I'm seeing a big rug pull. Yeah, I was talking to Zephram last night around 11 p.m. I was telling him that to pull profits. Let's see, therefore coin as well. Oh no, Katie Cat. This wouldn't pull me away from here. I wouldn't actually be at a prop desk. I could continue working as I am. It's completely for stats and system development. So strategies and stuff. Which like algorithms and stuff. So that reminds me. But yes, we need to take a look at coin, right? But yeah, speaking of that, let me see here. Yeah, coin. Oh my goodness, doing his little dance right here. Definitely not a forever thing. Look at your hourly time frame RSI right down here. So if I'm going to pair that with anything, could be the bottom side of the LRC down here, right? So right down into maybe. Actually, it may be pulled all the way to the SMA 100 at 144.93, which would be that gap. Off grid, were you talking about this gap too? I'm not sure if you mentioned it, right? But the bottom of this gap here would be 145.41. And the top side would be about 146.94. Danielle, good morning to you. Katie Cat, no worries. We're still chilling here. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at here, team. Watch your positions on this, right? Because I do see a bounce coming in. Jeez, man, this thing already went to 155. It already is down to 142.49. And the validation play, off-grid Gorilla, wait for it. For Lou? Dude, no way. And dude, he doesn't own. Dude, he's not at Smart Money. He's not institutional. He doesn't got that kind of volume. Man, freaking talking about, yeah, just mad liquid asset here. Oh my goodness, 19 minutes to close. Watch this, okay? Because something tells me that it's going to come up and validate the SMA 50 here as a resistance at around 149.23 and then continue its descent. So keep eyeballs on that, okay? Keep an eye on that. But yeah, team, I was just talking to the guys just yesterday. And let me see if I can show you. So I just finished developing an algo. Let me see if I could actually even pull it up. Because I don't think, oh yeah, right. Let me see if I have it in here. Oh, I do. Goodness gracious. I I haven't even added it to my favorites, right? Because it's just so damn brand new. I was so tired last night after I finished developing this. So this is the Arca Bulls Trading Momentum Channels, and this is it's a momentum channel, right? That as the price action moves to the upside, the green intensifies, and it tells you if it's a continuation by the intensity of the green. So when the move starts to diminish, or when the strength to the upside diminishes, you can see here that that green starts to also diminish too, right? Not only that, but I also included a very clever way to put buy and sell signals within this. So if you are feeling nervous on holding your position all the way to the sell signal that the indicator would be suggesting for a potential take profit, you can also take profit based on the weakness, right? So see down here, you have that green, it gets brighter up here, and then it starts losing its strength just a little bit, and then it continues onwards again. So this kind of strategy is it's unique in the form that I built it. Okay, so yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I'm currently being considered for a quantitative for smart money. I don't know that I am, brother. I don't know that I am, and honestly, it could be a step in the right direction. But off grid gorilla, you got the point. You got the put entry already, 148.93. Oh man. But yeah, team. So and also with this development, I don't know if you noticed here. Let's go back to the charts here, right? This is, you already got the puts, dude. Oh my goodness. Yeah, something tells me that you're going to be able to cover this gap here, 145.41. But it's always a rule of thumb here, 146.94 as a potential support, right? But 16 minutes and 14 seconds left. One more thing before I continue, right? Yeah, so this is that run up that I'm looking for to the SMA 50, right? This right here. So the 149.23 or 20, right around there for resistance, and then a continuation to the downside here to see if we can get that bottom side. So currently price is finding support at this EMA 55. Right, so keep an eye on this, right? Because I think that this is about to validate a resistance right up here. Hold on just a sec. Where's my buddy? Let's see. Just a sec, team. Sorry. Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. And yeah, so I also don't know if you noticed that let's get rid of the LRC. And sorry, team, that was yeah, that's good. Look to enter at your target of 140.95 to 149. Yeah, good way to put it, my brother. That's right. So what I'm considering here, team, I haven't really said it out loud on videos or anything like that, but I have said it out loud to like the boys, right? And I'm thinking of actually releasing these indicators for like dirt cheap, like for nothing. What are your thoughts on that? Like I'm talking about like Arca averages here, right? With the golden cross and silver cross signals, triple moving average signals as well, both bear and bull. And the diversion strategy. This one here, let me show you. The RSI div, this one here, and the new one, the one that I just showed you. Right, so the one that I just showed you being the one with the cloud, this one here, the newest one that I developed. I don't know, I'm thinking like a one-time fee somewhere around 150 to 200 bucks for lifetime ownership, like before I make this a subscription base. Actually, Michael, that would be a see, because I don't own that, so I'm gonna create one. So yeah, that also the LRC. Zen, and you will, dude. This one, this I have some strong feelings about this, brother. That one is showing some promise here, and I'm wondering how I'm gonna be able to combine it with, like, for example, because you can do this too, right? So that divergent strategy, this one here that I just pulled up, you can combine this alongside the Arc momentum channels, and then you'd be able to see if a diversion strategy against a momentum strategy would work. So that could also be a pretty interesting pair to identify potential continuation to the upside or downside. But I will say that that the momentum channels is showing a pretty interesting forward test already in the short term. I meant for it to be used only from the 1 minute time frames to the 30-minute time frames, so daily. But of course, it can be used in any other time frames. But I'm using moving averages that are typically used in a shorter time frame. Mark Roach, appreciate you, my brother. Michael, you have been trying to find one like that? Raka, master students do get that, but not now. You would have to complete the course with an 85% or greater at the end of your with your final, right? So that is the way that you would be able to get it for free. So it's even yet not a guarantee. Yeah, so I'm gonna completely develop a linear regression out of, like, from scratch. It would be a brand new one. So yeah, I'm in the thoughts about it because of you know, we could call it a holiday sale or an end of year sale or something. And then I'm not gonna leave it up, team. It would only be for a week or a week or two. As I do not want to bleed out that indicator. What I will tell you is that the strategy that I'm using makes it unique and actually the only indicator of its kind. Yeah, it was and it didn't take too long. It was around 5 to 6 hours of coding, but it was stressful. But yeah, I think there's a serious edge for that team. Mashka saying, do it. Oh, okay. So the ones in, I will say that Cryptic Trader said the same thing. He's like, dude, the built-in script into Trading View is so it's kind of trash, right? So then we tried to modify it a bit into having the we tried to modify it a bit. Let me go back to this chart here. I think this is where we were, right? We tried to modify it into having the additional bands, and now I'm noticing that there are several changes that need to be done, and I'm studying different algorithms to get this one tighter, or I'm just going to create a whole brand new one, an Arca Bulls trading proprietary one. I love you, Mashka. Guys, I'm going to repeat it one more time. But Tom, what's up, buddy? I'm going to repeat it one more time. Please do not take if you're getting messages in Discord or in your Twitter or something, you know, I will never reach out to you first. Know that, okay? I will never reach out to you first. And I will certainly not ask you for cash for trading or for something like that. Right? So unless there is a direct exchange, a cryptic trader failed the course. He already has it over there, or what, bro? Guys, cryptic trader did not fail a course. Guys, yes, I'm sorry, team. I was gonna say that please don't engage with anyone on Discord that's reaching out to you first with my name. Okay, I will never reach out to you first unless you do first. Okay, that's the only way. I'm sorry, I will never reach out to you first, and then the only way I'll reply is if you reach out first. Okay, that's what I meant to say. Apologies. So, and then also, I am not going to invite you to anything that would be called a study group. Okay, and the reason why is because the usual scammers come into the Discord and they often say the same thing. They often say, you know, the U.S. stock markets or whatever, so join this study group so that we can gain an edge or whatever. I don't know, whatever. They'll say some stupid thing. And then now they're trying to say things that are similar to me and still are just not there. So if it feels a little weird, right? Try to catch the language, because it's usually a foreigner that's creating that language, right? So I tend to speak to you in a personal level, right? If you just have regular questions, like not regarding the course or something like that, I tend to speak to you like the way I'm speaking to you now. I'm really I'm full of slang, you know, and I'm full of just me character. I know that I can be pro. I know that I can display that kind of crap, but man, you know, so please consider either emailing me right after that and whatever else. But guys, I'm gonna give you guys the front run here. So for those who are in any way interested on that 4-pack of algorithm strategies, just reach out to me at this email, and also reach out to me here to validate anything, okay? arcabulls@gmail.com. Okay, just mention the ABT indicators, which is Arcabulls Trading. And yeah, so that's the reason why some smart money is trying to pick me up for quantitative design, quantitative strategy, quantitative development. The questions were so easy that they confused you. That's literally the DMV strategy, bro. That's it's like, wait, if 1 + 1 = 2, then what is 3 - 1? You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, dude. Gal, what's up with you? So yeah, you guys, I'm not sure that I'm gonna announce it, right? But at least for the ones who heard it here, because we have a smaller group right now, you can have the edge, right? You can have the edge in picking up these the new algos, and these are very personal. These are definitely not in partnership with with for real nobody. This one here, sorry. Right, so this is completely original. It's hard to partner up with someone and describe what I needed with this. That's no. So I had to do it by myself. Arca will invite you. So if you ever have a doubt, that is him. Gal, what's up? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys, so that's it for the shilling here. And so anyway, back to coin real quick. 4 minutes to close this hourly candle. Guys, I will not invite you to that either. And there are no such things as that in my household either. Cryptic Trader is just talking his smack. Dude. Danielle, these are not ARQ. These are completely just me. I was explaining to people that I was oh, I don't know if you were here. I don't know if you were here to hear this, right? So Casey, what's up with you? I'm sorry, Danielle, did you hear the whole thing? I think I broke it up into like 2 pieces. That no, I'm not asking Danielle if she heard about that, man. Yeah, so no, I was talking about the diversion RSI strategy paired with the Arca, the ABT momentum channels, and a couple others, maybe some surprise ones in there, right? Because I do have strategies that will auto trade too, but yeah, like all of that for somewhere around 150, maybe $200 for all of that, right? And one time, like, you own it forever. But I'm only gonna do that. I was telling the team here that I would only do it for maybe about a week or 2 weeks, as I don't want to, I don't want to just bleed that out, because then everybody's just gonna have this unique script. Like, if no one has built this before, right? So this is completely unique, and I'm introducing it to the financial markets. So we'll see how it's nowhere, right? It was my crazy brain coding for 6 hours here, and it came up with this. So Katie Cat, you think so? That's not bad. Yeah, there's like 12 to 14 days for the end of the year. I think that's a good idea. 2 minutes left to close this hourly time frame. Let's look at the SPY. Yeah, damn. I was kind of scared by the way it was reacting, because I was noticing it live last night, looking at the minute, 5 minute, 3 minute, and 5 minute candles on the ES, the futures contracts, right? Because they're trading all the time. As the price action was going up, the green, this thing. The green, yeah, it was slightly after the SPY, right? Then I went to the ES to see how it was trading. I started noticing the diminishing of the colors here, right? Because it intensifies to the upside with darker greens, and it gets way greener than this, right? So I noticed that it started diminishing the green, and then the price action started to fall slightly after. I'm like, no way. Like, what in the world? And then I said, no, let me see if it actually is working. And then it would turn red, right? As soon as there was real negativity here. And then it would do it again and again and again. And I was just so stunned by the way that was reacting. So, and this is not a Bollinger Band. It's not a Keltner channel. It's not anything like that. But it is something that I built that is not usually looked at. And it's not anything that anyone really knows of. Right, so it's very particular to create this channel, and I didn't know how I was going to be able to use the channel for the advantage here for people. So that is why. That's why I'm just saying that this was you know what? Let me just add it to my favorites. Right, there we go. Oh yeah, and look. Look at how it starts, just so you can. I can't show you the entire code, of course, team, because then I'd be just giving myself out here. But of course, property of Arca systems, right, or whatever. So, look at how it just starts right here. Just tell me you're not already like, what the hell are you talking about? It starts off with math. That's how you know it's Arca team, man, because it starts off with literally math. Ah, goodness. Yeah, you guys. So that's that thing, man. And I'm giving you guys the heads up first. So you take advantage if you want to, right? But I'm not sure. I feel like it'd be a good idea, but yeah, but if you want it, right? Because we only have a small group here. So arcabulls@gmail.com. Send me an email, and we'll square up. All right, so we got the closure beneath the linear regression band on the SPY. This could be showing a little bit of downside pressure. Please remember that sometimes we are able to come right back up to test that resistance, right? Cyber Sultan, do you approve? I was hoping to get caught up in a small track 3 study. Oh, so you were real? Cyber Sultan, I just gave the heads up to ban you. Dude. So you actually use the word study group? Bro, that is ban hammer. Okay, with other members to help grasp everything and understand what they are experiencing. No orgies though, I think. Okay. So I completely approve. Dude, just as long as you're not charging people, man, like that. Because then you'll definitely get banned by someone. But yeah, dude, that's incredible, man. Danielle came up to me and she said, yes, Danielle, they interface with TradingView. Danielle asked me, is Cyber Sultan like good? Because he's asking me to be in a study group. I was like, you ban anyone who says that, right? Because those are the scammers, brother. But yeah, man, of course. Now that I know that it actually is you, just change the study group into what? Let's see. All right, if everyone here is listening to this, right? Change the study group to the Breakfast Club study group, right? And then we'll know that it's for real, right? Because we definitely will, some freaking nefarious Indian coder will definitely not know what the Breakfast Club is, all right? So, yeah, Off-Grid Gorilla has it right there, man. The groupthink is good. That is good. On semester break and have time to get... Yes. So the next 2 weeks are definitely going to be off, but I will be uploading some videos for you guys. Katie Cat, don't you open that door. The group think tank? Yeah, they won't know what the think tank is, right? So that's also a good idea. All right, so let's Powder Slave, which one? Tell me the ticker. Cyber Sultan says, I like the Breakfast Club. Dude. Mess with the bulls and get the horn. You mess with the... Dude, what? That's what I told my wife about those freaking penguins, man. He goes mess with the bull, you get the horn, private. Right? So when he said that, I was like, wait a second. Did they just make out and they said that? Like, what the heck happened right there, man? That was so, like, it was so left field for me. I was like, whoa. There was mad adulterage. There's so much crap there. AMD, man. I saw AMD taking a dump. Let's see. Raka, in about a week, the welcome emails should be coming in. The welcome packages. Yeah, guys, so please respond to Danielle. This is actually something completely approved here for the Discord. Okay, so I'll grab the invite here. So that you know where to go in case you would like to join the group think tank called the Breakfast Club. But these are some master students that are putting this thing together. I'm not sure if you're going to keep it to that, but if you need me to create something private, I think I could, sort of. Unless you guys want to do it within the private Discord, the university Discord. But here's the invite to the Arca Bulls Discord team. Please go ahead and click on that and say hello. So let's go ahead and check out AMD here for Powder Slave, which, by the way, Powder Slave nailed track 2 with the... Dude, I think Powder Slave is the only person with a perfect score all the way across the board, man. That was crazy, man. Powder Slave over here just completely annihilating the Masters course. Okay, we're already at the support of the bottom. What the heck is... Yeah, man, I noticed this was dumping earlier. Don't say that, because OGG will literally disguise himself as a girl and be like, "Hi guys, I'm here for a think tank group, Arca said." And then when he gets inside, he's gonna be like, "Hey girls." Yeah, Danielle, you could. Please feel free to do that. It is I can yeah, you can either use the lecture room 3, or I can also, I mean, that's the easiest way to go about it. I can also create a student voice. But yeah, I think that's a great idea. Guys, that's awesome that you guys are grouping like this. That's really good. So Powder Slave, I'm noticing here that you're at that support, right? So let's go on let's find it in the RSI though. So let's find where that support could be. So if let's see the upper time frames here, because everything's going to be pivoted towards that downside. So it might be an upper time frame finding a support at the SMA 14, similar to this here on the SMA 10 of the 8-hour time frame, right? So I'm sorry, I forgot what you were asking me to look at though, because you were looking at the hourly SMA. What was it? I forgot that you said SMA 50. I think you said, right? So if that's confluent, Mark Roach, love you, buddy. I'll see you, dude. The break of the SMA 50. Okay, so why am I feeling? Yeah, why am I feeling like this thing is gonna get that 50? It just closed the candle, the hourly, right? So we're coming back down here. Oh, there we go. It's starting to break it. Okay, so prior day low is 137.25. Let me look at the EMA 200 here. Hold on. That's a break up. That's a break below the EMA 200. Resistance is at 138.11. Man, this feels like a freaking bearish play, man. And it's closing so many candles beneath that EMA 200. It might as well just fall off the freaking cliff here. Actually, hold on. I don't see my EMA 200. I want to make sure that that's not my EMA 55. Hold on. Oh, I hated that I didn't pre-color these. Oh my goodness, man. I'm sorry, I forgot that this is the upgraded code. Let me pull up the EMA length 2. Put this one on that really dark one and super thick right there, right? And then display custom EMA. Oh, dude. That's a complete break. It's so far away from the EMA 200. Okay, yeah, what I'm thinking here is that if it gets a short-term bounce, it would come back up to either validate that hourly time frame SMA 50 or validate the let me see. Or validate the prior day's range invalidation. So that would be at around 138.11. So if I were to put a guess here, 138.11 is the upside to about the SMA 50, which could be by that time. Oh, well, let's just keep it safe, right? Let's just be at 138.52. So 138.10, 138.11 to about 138.52. And you do have a focus at 138.22. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling here, right? I feel like we're gonna enter this this channel here to start validating something as a resistance. So I had hourly rising right triangle break down to 137.25, 137.25, and you're already getting closer to that. Did you check your average true range on this? We have to look at the daily and pull up the ATR on this and see how much we have as movement. So let's see. You're at about $4.66 of average true range. You're barely halfway. Yeah, man. This feels like it could come back up for a little bit. Valid. Okay, here we go. It's already entering the zone, right? So this is the first resistance that we're talking about. And let's see if it gets all the way up to that top. 138.22 is a shorter time. Yeah, 138.22 is a very short-term time frame focus, right? It's rejecting from there. And then your SMA 50 validation at 138.51. And now you said that you were catching a rising wedge? Oh, a right angle triangle. On, sorry, what time frame was it? Powder Slave was the hourly time frame, the right angle triangle? Because this thing also kind of resembles a freaking Head and Shoulders. Do you see it? It's freaking ugly. All right, we know the resistances, so I'm just gonna get rid of them now. Yeah, this could be a pretty massive play, man. So I'm wondering if this would be somewhere around it. Okay, and but I see your, I think I see your triangle too, right? So you were doing wick basis to the low of 138.10, correct? Is this you? Zen, and we're definitely close to lunch. And thank you for noting that. And I do think that this yeah, oh man. I do think this has a bearish something's brewing here. We're coming up to that SMA 50. The ARC averages is already signaling a triple moving average crossover to the downside. Yeah, the SMA 5 has crossed already the SMA 20 and SMA 10. Man, let's see that volume in a shorter time frame. I want to see how it's coming up to that. Wow. Where's the 10? Oh, sorry, I had the 5 minute on the left, huh? See the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame, SMA 200, right at our resistance of 138.52, confluent to the SMA 50 on the hourly time frame. And this 15-minute candle was already a break of prior bar low, so that's already looking super bearish. I would assume here to start validating the resistances up here. I think that's the play, brother. There it goes. Let's see if it catches this resistance. Cheers to you, my brother. This is a clean find. Yeah, and I will say that the formation here trying to break down on test number 2, that probably wouldn't do it either. And do not open short just yet, right? Because you want to make sure that this thing doesn't just continue to the upside here, because it's still technically is just halfway of the triangle. This is just 50% to the apex. It doesn't mean that it won't continue. It doesn't mean that it won't continue. It just means that it's 50%, and sometimes, or most of the time, these tend to realize when you're at 65 to 75% to the apex, right? So remember that rule of thumb there. So while it may feel bearish here, right, it could actually sell off to the 138.10 from the 138.52 for a short-term scalp. But we're not sure if it's going to continue capitulating here. And if anything, open your mind into this potential, okay? Open your mind to this potential. Okay, because it very well may be a trickling effect here, right? Because we're overall in a kind of a bull cycle facing a little bit of a pullback, right? So this could just kind of easily play the ranges here until it decides to break out. And one more thing to consider. I don't really trust this one though, to be honest. Oh, I think I see. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I wanted to show you one more thing. If this is, man, oh yeah, no, I don't, hold on. Okay, yeah. So this, let me show you this. Okay. I generally don't like it when they reach this close to the apex, but this could also be something. Let me get rid of the LRC. Okay. So if this is the case, then you have a breakdown from a bearish pennant. And a bearish pennant, why? Because it's built actually from a downside, right? I know arguably it would be an upside pennant, but you know, it's clear that okay, here we go. That was the rejection from the SMA 50 on the hourly time frame. Let's go back to it real quick. I just saw it do it. Here we go. The one that Powder Slave was mentioning, the one that I was also mentioning here too. Right, so this is that rejection, and I was talking about a short-term scalp, 138.51 to 138.10 or 11. Right, well, that's possible. We don't know if this is going to be the short play to take it all the way down, because now if we're observing here a breakdown from a pennant, then that could also mean that price action has the ability to reach up to the SMA 20 right at around 139, 139.12, right around there. Validate resistance here and continue to the downside. So if we're looking at take profits, center of the triangle is 1. Yeah, sorry about that, team. Let me see. Screw it. Yeah, this one. This would be your first clean candle break. That would suggest the bottom of the range here at 137.12. And Powder Slave, what was your? Oh, so you saw a rising wedge. That almost realized it's. So it did work it. Yeah, sure. Thank you for reminding me. Hidden agenda, sure. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so. Yeah. So that's awesome that it did realize that, right? So now your next target would be the back of the triangle here. And that would be right to the SMA 100 of 135.89. That's curious too, man. And let me see this on the LRC of the 4-hour. Or the bi-hourly or even 3-hour. Look at that, man. Wow. Bi-hourly time frame SMA 50 couldn't be more perfect. My goodness. Yeah, man. This is I'm feeling pretty bearish on this play, right? But remember, the short-term upside right now is critically important. 30-minute time frame equivalent of the top here, the regression band resistance and the SMA 100, equivalent to the SMA 50 resistance here. But remember that this may find support at that 138.10 like we were talking about, right? So quick upside move, downside move, then maybe we can get a continuation to the upside. And then validate the resistance that could be located right up here at 139. Yeah, 139. And if it does it in the next hourly candle, which would be during lunch, that would be 139.09. But here it goes. Let's see if we find that support like we were talking about, right? So the quick scalp was 138.52 to 138.10 or 11. And then you cover the position here for a continuation to the upside based on a range. Just reached 138.18. There we go. Man, it's trying to get front run to the upside. A little bit of pressure here for an upside. Early take profits could be in order, right? Because also we talked about the resistance temporary at 138.22, and it's slightly bouncing from that. Hidden agenda saying no problem. Thank you. I know you're working hard, Carnal, my bro. 15, 16, nice. Okay, 14, 13. 11, just got to bounce to the upside. Let's see if it touches 10 too. Oof, nice. So that was that short-term little scalp, right? That's usually how they tend to work out. But now to keep it, right? Now to keep it, because there is a support down here as a range inflection, right? Because then beyond this, it would be the prior day low of 137.25. So this would be a short-term take profit, and then you see, and then you may see here a continuation to the upside. And what time is it right now? So 8:24. There's still time. But yeah, so very very clean little play here. Alan saying ASRE sucking it again. I wonder if that is happening because of wait, let me see here it is. It actually the ASRE may be a little lagged, but it should be recovering now. Well, at least after lunch. 3-week SPY. Casey, You look at the 3-week? Or sorry. Am I misunderstanding it? I want to check out what you're looking at. You're breaking out of a rising wedge. SPY to 474. Let's see. Oh, sorry. 3 white shoulders on a 5-minute. Okay. Yes. And there could be it already tested it one time, right, to come back into that SMA 5. So the SMA 5 could be an area here for a potential long. And it's very interesting here because the SPY completely ignored this hourly candle closing beneath the LRC, proving its 72% worth, right? And now breaking completely above here. Let's see what it has on the way. Wow. Yeah, this is pretty bullish. The obvious resistance here would be 472.09, but technically, yes, technically, Arca, technically, we could be on our way to 474 here, and it looks like momentum is really showing upside here, right? So especially in the RSI. So, and we're definitely getting expansion here of volatility. So yeah, this is okay. No way. Michael, well, was that just now? What is that? What is the price target? Was it a downgrade? Michael said sacks. 7% upgrade. Okay. So no, that's good. The SPY is definitely bullish. Completely bullish. Getting an upgrade like that would mean to take the price action to that. What was the daily average true range? 14-day close. Let's go check on it. You said it right, 402. It's halfway. 474 would be the next target hourly time frame resistance, so it's meeting the hour. Yeah, 402, 403. Thanks, Casey. Yeah, you guys, I think the hourly time frame here could be set for a continuation to the upside, and I would. So it opened up at 470, right? I would watch out right around here, 473.15. Let's see. Right here. 473.39 to 473.15. Watch out here. Okay, keep your eyes on that there, because this could be it could be a take profit a little bit earlier, right before you get to the actual linear regression top, which would be 473.56. So I would look for it right in here. My only fear is that you would bleed the trade into lunchtime. But there's 30 minutes left, right? So technically it's still okay. Let me see volatility here in the hourly time frame. It is expanding, right? Let me see this. It's still upside. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, this thing is it's still suggesting upside here. Yeah, Casey, this is the take profit I'm thinking. 473.15. 473. Well, I was thinking 473.15 to 473.39. Yeah, I know you were talking about the 471. So 471, because the average true range could technically take this thing, you know. That's really high, bro. It's my goodness. It could technically take it to this up here to 475.52, which would probably be 455.82. But that's I mean, maybe it's just you don't want to hold here too long, right? You want to just make sure to get the play consistent and out of the way quickly. And then from there, I think you'd be set. Just a sec, team. Okay. Yeah, I that's my conviction here, team. First, okay. You're technically already a breakout trader by trading this upside to 473.15 to 473.39, right? That's already being a breakout trader. So now if you're going to continue being a breakout trader, then, a conservative one, that is, right? You take your profits at that top side, let this thing pull back to around 472.59-ish, maybe down to 472.41 even. And then this would actually come up, right? It would break into the opposing, or to the opposing side, or to the following side here, and then come back down and validate the 473.60 to 70-ish, long entry here, and then you take this to the upside to that 475.80. Right, team? So that's something that can be that's a possibility here. So yeah, you take profit here, right? Let this thing ride back down, let it ride up, validate your support, long entry again, and then you take it to the next resistance. So this instantly, the play instantly turns into a B plus, A minus play. Right? Why? Because it's already running. It's already running, right? So a solid A play below 471.54, right? So at this point, you would be kind of buying a top. So just like I said before, right? You break here, you come back to validate this. It's doing the same thing right now. So it broke above prior bar high. And now it would come back to validate the prior bar high, which would be 471.90. And then this would continue to the upside. What's up, Galvin? How's it going, man? Casey, so the whole ATR, it's a rule of thumb, and then you match the ATR to previous day or prior resistances or supports, because the ATR is from the open to the range, open to the range high, open to the range low, right? So yes, you could definitely do that. Sometimes people take it a little bit, they take into consideration to take profit close to the ATR. Right, like you can long something, and then if it has at $20, if it has an average true range of $5, sometimes people will tend to take profit at around $24 or $24.50 or something, just to make sure that they don't get caught holding the bag. So so that would be, so open plus 403, then look for target. Yes, then look for your prior resistances, gaps, or whatever that can be on the way. And don't be afraid to look beyond the prior day high, because your prior day high already has a resistance of 472.60, 472.60. So that could be a temporary resistance here. Come back down to this highly confluent area where we are right now at 472.02 before a continuation to the upside, and then eventually start looking at some potential take profits of 473.39 to 473.15. If you feel like you would rather not enter the market again and you just want to shave off your current position, that would be you removing profits from that point there. And then you could set up a 2% trailing stop, or your own discretion of a 2% retracement before it's too much, so that you maintain yourself delta positive, right? So this is similar to the things that I think we touched on this in the track 2 strategies weeks. Casey, you got it. But we're gonna go over this again on track 3. But unfortunately they are later weeks. But that would be a consistent play here to make sure that you don't. And if it stops you out, right? And if it stops you out because of that trailing top, or your manual stop there, then you know that it was already too big of a drop, and then you could consider just repositioning here. Galvin, thank you so much for sharing those kind words. Appreciate you, my dude. Okay, so let me take a look at a couple things here. I'm curious to see what GTI did, because this thing dropped into like the abyss, right? It dropped into the abyss the other day. So bouncing from 40.75, oh my goodness, man, this is really tough. I think I spoke of about a 41 cent bottom, 41.10 or something to 42. There it is. So this was my bottom sides, 41.15 to 43.01 with a 42 inch with a measuring glass up in here, man, with a 42 cent focus. Guys, please read what Cryptic Trader just said there. That's literally the reason why we don't. Why me personally too, right? I will never rate a play anything beyond a B+ if it doesn't have a catalyst. Because when you have an A to A+ trade, you're beating ATR, you're beating volatility, you're reaching FOMO, you're buying the very bottom, and you're going to scale out at the tops. Right, so at major resistances, you scale out, and you'll be able to see the strength yourself. You'll feel it. Finger at 364. Wow. That is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look at the manipulation chart here. D's Nuts, what's up, buddy? Yeah, no way, no how can a play be anything beyond a B+ without your fundamental catalyst. And as you know what, you're gonna feel weird over me saying this, right? But if we do flip into a bull cycle, I will start to gain an edge over larger than normal plays, right? Because we're going to be seeing upsides no matter what, right, on a bull cycle. But if we just play those normal upsides, then we're not actually banking on the higher opportunity plays, right? So we're going to look at the large caps, the mega caps and stuff, and we're going to look to see catalyst bound plays that can take something beyond the regular average true range, right? So we're going to keep an eye on the metas, on the Teslas, right? We're going to keep an eye on the Apples and all those that have high volatility, high ATR, right? And then we're going to try to find catalysts within those, so then we can plan plays that are a lot larger than the ATRs. Based on the potential catalysts, right? And that's trading a bull market. Sometimes you really have to take a look at some fundamentals there for a particular ticker. So we just do some research here. We find out the ones that could have a pretty nice boost, backtest that announcement or whatever it is that they're doing, and then we may have found a play that could bank harder than your usual bank on a day. It does take some work, team, but and everyone has their own way and their own strategy. We don't have to do that either. I'm just kind of enlightening you, right? Because there are so many ways to observe the market during a bull cycle. because you don't trade a bull cycle the way you trade a bear cycle, and you don't trade a bear cycle the way you trade a bull cycle. You know, you can't do that. They're not one and the same. 1 minute time frame, FNGR, 2 strikes of manipulation. We just got a strike 3 minutes ago. It's about to be 4 minutes ago in about 35 seconds. This is the typical upside that we get, a quick little short-term upside before capitulation starts after a manipulation signal has been fired. In this case, 2. So, shot, man. You did ask me to look at it. Okay, so yeah, just know that there are manipulation signals present right now. And yeah, team, so just to give you a quick reminder to only those of you who are hearing this right now, I'm planning on selling dirt cheap my newest algorithm only for this. I'm not sure that I'm going to announce it officially, right? So those of you who are here in the live, thank you so much for coming on by. So this is my newest one here, right? The ABT Momentum channels. This is one that I'm going to be able to just give away to you first. Okay, so know that you would be the first buyers for this, and I'm still not sure that I'm going to go and officially just sell it. And if I do, it would just be to the end of the year, like I think Katie Cat said. Great idea. So definitely get in touch with me at arcabulls@gmail.com, and that would be your first buy. This is not going to be anything like the subscriptions. It's just going to be a one-time buy. You own it, and at a cheap price, around maybe 4 to 5 strategies. And this being my newest one. Let's go ahead and take a look at shot here. I just got reminded of this. Let's see. We're going to be rich, bro. Oh, I can't wait. The pullbacks are going to be smaller and then just gap up the next day. Oh, man. Shot on the hourly time frame, I will say that it's still looking pretty bullish. 16 minutes to close this hourly, but we're reaching lunch, right? So if you have exposure in the markets on shot, you know, I am not the biggest fan of holding through lunchtime. Right, but the good thing here is that the hourly time frame has already broken above the SMA 200, right? So that's looking pretty good, looking pretty damn good. And that's your triple moving average crossover validation here. Getting let me see the hourly time frame one more time. Let me find the support on the RSI. I think it could be the bi-hourly. Yeah, bi-hourly time frame. This support that it's trying to find right now, which is going to be over in about 15 minutes and 30 seconds, right? This would be the candle closing above the SMA 100. And I have a feeling here that that regression resistance is going to be completely ignored here. But yeah, shot is looking like it could find support here on the bi-hourly time frame, which could be equivalent to that SMA 100 at 422. If not, you get the 411 arc averages, which is one of the algorithms that you're getting. This as well. Silver cross just confirmed on the bi-hourly time frame. Okay. Tom R saying we're gonna make bank, bro. We're gonna drive a Range Rover at the at the Catalina wine mixer. Let's go. Casey saying Casey GG's. Oh man, LPB. Oh dude. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I know, man. I know that must be I know it's terrible to see what's happening, man. It's what was my range bottom on that? The range bottom on FNGR, I forgot which one it was, dude. Or the inflection point. Let me go back to my thesis here. I wrote it out somewhere. Oh, there it is. Damn, it broke beneath the inflection, tested the resistance, clean short play. 357 bottom. Damn. Guys, this broken flexion completely, right? Support bottom right here at around 356. That is to come back up and validate the resistance of 377 to about 386, right? So this is this could be very dangerous. All right, I definitely haven't even said it just yet, team, but also I'm not gonna continue teaching this damn thing, okay, team? I gotta get to trading. Right, so ArcMastersCourse at Gmail if you're interested on that 16-week mentorship. That's going to start in January, and that's going to be the last time I teach it, team. Last one. Look at the hourly time frame. Just pivot it. I mean, that's a nosedive. So this is looking a little dangerous here, team. Please be careful. 18-wheeler, I've had a 25,000 account and I can't seem to get it to move. I've decided to stay out of the market until I finish your master's course. I don't know what I'm doing. 18-wheeler, I couldn't tell you how much I encourage you to stop trading until you finish the 16-week mentorship. Yes, do that, okay? Because that's your artillery. That's your army, right? And you're just, yeah. You want to make sure to complete the course, and you'll have complete enlightenment, and then you'll be able to execute the plays in a more responsible manner. Chad Vivian saying the master's course will give you a great edge, buddy. Trust me. Oh, Chad, that's nice, dude. Thank you so much, you guys. Dangerous is an understatement. Yes. Oh man, and it's gonna get a little juicier too, Chad. I'm gonna display to you an edge like you have no idea, brother. But yeah, here we're coming up to that. We're coming up to that potential support bottom, and I will display to you what I'm looking at here as a support bottom. So this is the candle that I'm looking at here from June 22nd, 2023, right? To this gap here, to the top of the gap there. That would be 350 to 356 bottom here, and then a potential bounce. Off-grid Gorilla saying 100 Arca spitting facts, my brother. This is a breakdown process, team, so careful, okay? It looks like a massive distribution there. Yes. Bull flag slash 1 minute time frame ascending triangle, but more of a bull flag. It really feels like, oh dude, if we looked at it in a 5 minute, let me see this on a 3 minute. One more time. No, yeah, I would say more of a bull flag than anything else. Jupiter saying if finger goes back to 4, I'm insta selling. Hello, by the way. Dude. Oh my goodness, man. That is good. That is funny, dude. Yeah, it feels pretty good. Also, the let me see the hourly time frame. Still expanding, still an upside pivot with momentum too. Prior bar high 471.88. That could be your potential entry if you're not already long. Yes. Let me do that for you, Danielle. Freaking enormous mess over here. Let me get rid of the LRC. Can you tell that we've been looking at this every day or no? Okay. Hold on. What the hell is this? Yes, there is a channel, and if it's ascending, it's bearish, and if it's also, if this is a rising wedge, then that is not good. Okay, let me see this on a 4 hour. Let me see this on the 8 hour. Goodness gracious, I hope it's not building up like the biggest dead cat bounce you've ever seen in your life. And if it is doing that, oh dude, that's gonna really suck. Hold on, I think I may see it. And then let me see this on the 8 hour or 6 hour. Is this really building it? This is a neckline. It's opening and closing bases to wick bases. If it is doing this, this is gonna freaking capitulate. That would come back down to the lows right down here at this candle that we tested with the channel. That would be a low of 33.21. I hope that isn't the case though. Let me, damn it. Hold on. That's ridiculous. Oh, sorry. That's really far away. Let me just take that out of the picture for now. So Daniel, and someone said to include your emotions at the time of the trade as well. Everybody has a different opinion on that. You're always going to hear, you know, you got to be emotionless when you're trading. I definitely don't think that you can do that. Anyone can. You trying to avoid emotion during a trade is an emotion. So I think that it would be best to try to gain self-control of your emotions during the trade and using your emotions to the best of your ability. So training yourself within that, right? So you know, so yeah, Chad, right? Dude, there's no way. I can't see it. I can't see it. You know, I don't think we have the capability as humanity to be able to switch off a knob like that. You know, but I have a way for you though. These nuts, I agree. But I have a way though for you to remove emotion completely. And there's no other way other than this, okay? Is that you become completely a high frequency trader to where you do it completely algorithmic and you let the thing go based on your criteria, based on your conditions, your set rules, and you let your high frequency trade system run while you're asleep. That is emotionless trading. I think that you can achieve that in that manner. And I'm developing it, my brother. My master students will be the first ones to enjoy that. I have several systems already, and I'm going to start building the APIs. That's Chad said that's why I study you. Oh my goodness, dude, that's so good that you're saying that, because I studied anything that, what's his name, Ken Griffin. I studied any person he would hire and the particular people that he would, and he hired quants, man. And I was like, I want to be a quant. So LPB saying, I'm interested in your master's course. I took a course from Phil. Dude, I was like, I don't know any guy named Phil in the trading, and then I saw the last name. My bro. You almost got me, man. Don't you do it to me. In the zone, Mark Douglas. Danielle, yes, absolutely. Right, what I was going to check here is shorter time frame volume. Actually, let me check the daily. Off-grid Gorilla saying letting your knowledge and actions control your emotions, and not let your emotions control your actions equals success. Fact and complete. Fact and backed. Well said, my bro. Basics: support, resistance, supply, psychological levels, 100%, my dude. Strategy, price action, raw price action, man. This is your leading indicator here. I love it, you guys. I love that we can speak like this. What he said Danielle. Okay, so what I wanted to see here was the volume profile for PCSA, and I really can't. I mean, I guess it's still in a technical ascent, I guess, right? But other than that, I'm not noticing here that it. In fact, this is more trading volume today than it was on. I'm sorry. There's more trading volume on Friday than there was on Thursday. So trading volume 700,000 on Friday, and then 638,000, fairly similar. But then, damn, that was a 3.4 million volume on this one. And so far, the volume now is 93,000. So, oh goodness gracious. Okay, all right. So yeah, this may be setting itself up for a downside. I would not trust this team. Okay, I would not trust this. I'm feeling weird on it, and usually when I start feeling weird, that's usually when I'm like, I gotta get out. Stop it. You've heard me say it before. You've heard me say it here live. I've said it, guys. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking the price action. I feel weird. Let's get out. And then something happens, right? So that's what I'm feeling here, except in a larger scale. So that means that this could take maybe another day or two to fortify, or realize its little beast here, and then start to really capitulate. The Arca Spidey sense, Bob, it's definitely coming out right now. It's like tingling. Hopium is not a trading strategy. 18-wheeler, don't you give it out. That is absolutely right. Danielle Spears saying that candle was actually good news. Not sure why it fell with good news, but it did. Man, you see that's just to tell you how protective we have to be in the financial markets, right? Because it's not traditional. It's not like the 90s. 1997, 1998, 99, you get a positive earnings call on Apple and the thing rips. Common knowledge. You know, so then you get new money introduced into the markets. And then you have people that play God. They want to change the way the market structure is, and unfortunately, that's the way it's always going to be. You know, it's going to be an ever-evolving market space, and we're just going to have to kind of rely on our intuition and discretion and studies to catch the shift of narrative. Chad, you sold yours like an hour ago? Oh, dude, awesome. Oh, I'm so happy you saw it too. That makes me feel better as well, because dude, oftentimes I'm completely alone, other than, you know, Cryptic Trader will point out something that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm seeing that too. right? So he'll often point out something that I didn't see and that he's like looking at, and I'm like, dude, this is what I'm seeing, and he's like, okay, good. I that's what I'm seeing too. So potential bear play, potential bull play, whatever it is, but it's being looked at. But I feel nervous about this, and I wouldn't trust it. Okay, team, I know that a lot of people are in the money like crazy, and I know that your top side was 92 and you're sitting at 75. Guys, hold on just a sec. The little lady has shown up. Let me just put the spy on here, right, and just keep up with the price action. I will be right back, team, just a moment. What is up, you guys? What is up? What up? I am back. Okay. Oh, damn. Look at this SPY. Wow. This thing completely running. Damn. Okay. So, wow. That is monstrous. This is monstrous. Huge upside. Let's see the 5 minute. Yeah, that's quite impressive, man. That's incredible. SPY is totally breaking the wedge. I see it. Oh my goodness, what? What was our top side again? We were talking about the first resistance being at 473.15 to 473.39. Temporary resistance was at 472.60. And then, yeah, it is lunchtime right now, huh? Daniel, OGG, what's you? OGG, you're thinking puts on Meta? The SPY is leading it though, brother. I don't think that's ready just yet. Okay, I'm at my... Okay, it's at the resistance of my first range, right? 346.89. We were already at the $8 ATR at 345, right? But we couldn't validate to see if it was going to continue to the upside, because that would be generally a gamble. But let's see. The resistance here it's very strong. I'm not gonna take any credit from that. It's a very strong resistance. Let me see. Yeah, that's it was the gap and the what was it? I think it was an hourly gap and the resistance of this range here. The top side, the top wick of November 5th, 2021. Yeah, there we go. So now let me see the price action again, because it's right at that resistance right now. I mean, if this, remember that this is catalyst based, right? So there's a catalyst around this. Bob, coin is going to face some weakness here for the next few days, but I don't think it's going to be permanent. I think it's temporary because Bitcoin is pulling back. It's got to take a breather. On coin, Powder Slave, or on SPY? Yeah, I'm feeling a little weird here. I see it struggling a bit, but volume is still kind of strong. Let me see. Actually, there's a decrease in volume on a 30-minute profile here, an increase in price. So there's already a bearish divergence in the immediate short. Yeah, it's displaying here on the 30-minute time frame. Danielle, man, if you still have, see, if you have conviction in the play, oh my goodness, yeah, we're getting sell signals like everywhere. Let me see. Did it for real just hit a new low of 40 cents? Remember when I've said to slow the rate of loss down? So meaning that if you're still bullish on the asset, oh yeah, me too, off grid. So if you're still bullish on this asset, on the whole movement, because I can't tell you to just sell, right? So what I can say though is that you can consider removing risk. So if you feel, I mean, I personally still see kind of a downside coming in. It's still not quite ready to stop, right? So, I mean, everything is at a complete downside, right? So if that's the case, then you can always remove like a good portion, like a 30, 35, 40% position of this. And then as we drop, you know, you can... You can then re-enter the market here, and then you'll slow how much you're losing all at once, right? So if you're losing here like a certain rate of change, right, and then you remove that 40%, it'll go bam, and it'll start moving way slower your loss. Instead of averaging down at this point, you can average down when a bigger sell-off happens. You wish you had sold the whole thing back then. And then here's the thing too, Daniel, when you look at your price action here at 41 cents, and then this thing, God forbid, right? I'm not saying that it will. Then God forbid this thing is at 32 or 30 cents. Then you're going to say that I wish I sold it at 41. And so on and so on. So don't let me be the influence for you to get rid of this. I'm just saying that if you're still bullish the asset, there's nothing wrong with you shaving off your risk so you can slow the rate of loss down, then pick it up somewhere else if you feel bullish on the asset. Remember, Jupiter, damn. Guys, I will say that the small caps, micro caps, remember they usually face pressure when the broader markets are ripping. Okay, so just know that. I got you, Danielle. I got you. I mean, your GTI is my AMC. You know, I pulled out when I was like what, 80 something percent down. I didn't know how to trade when I went in. Right, so at some point you're gonna have to pull some trigger. They beat it down on news? What was it, Rocka? Yeah, what was the news that they released on that? That's crazy. Man. Okay, so Meta may actually be making it. Will it actually? Is it gonna for real try that? Because Meta's topside resistances will be 349.61 to 352.27. And damn, it doesn't look like it's slowing down. Jeez. That is massive. What a huge play. Massive 4-hour bullish engulfing here of like epic proportions. I'm going to sell it off. I just was hoping to wait till next year for tax purposes. I know the 1-year hold. Okay, that's good, Danielle. At least that. They added a new person for the board with a good track record and then it sells off. Oh, 472.52. That's perfect. That was excellent. Yeah, my topside target here was 472.60. So this was the temporary pullback zone, remember? And then my topside target was here, 473.15 to 473.39. So that you can pull out, hopefully, just before the average true range. But it's playing out nicely. Congratulations, Powder Slave. Great call. Awesome call. And, sorry, FNGR I was asked about. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, we're experiencing exactly like what we said, right? We would come down to this point here and then bounce to the upside to validate some resistances. I thought, I kind of still, let me see, there is okay. It looks like there's a fair value gap here. Let me see the 4-hour. Let me see the 8. Here it is. Let me see. Oh, there it is. This. Wick to wick. Body in between. 367 to 372. Let me see. That's an area of resistance. If we're able to combat that, then your next fair value would be right up here at 381. So 381 to 386 would be the best case scenario for now, because I don't know if they're going to release some crazy catalyst that'll just take this thing to the moon. I have no idea. But if we're playing a traditional play for bears, you know, yeah, I think you would wait for the indication for a further upside in around 20 minutes. I don't think it would be. I don't think it would be now, right? Because you're still in the middle of lunch. Okay, so eyeballs on that. And let's see. Oh my goodness! What do you know? So my play is happening. It's actually happening. Yesterday's analysis, if you did catch NVOS, I said that this thing would start rising to the upside here. We have a focus area with a topside resistance of about $1.32, and we opened at about $1.14 today. So this is already up 10 spot, 14% on the day. Yes, Jupiter, please go ahead and DM me there. If you're trying to reach me about the ArcMastersCourse, try to reach me at ArcMastersCourse@gmail.com for the 16-week mentorship. And then if you're talking about the new algorithms that I'm gonna sell for just like a week and a half or two, then this would be arcabulls@gmail.com. But if you reach out to me personally, yeah, you can reach out to me on Discord. I just like to have things separate. I just like to have people kind of dispersed correctly. Because trust me, man, oh my goodness. So here is the first target that we were looking for based on the falling wedge breakout, right? We were talking about a target that was likely to hit around 131. Price action came up to, what do you know, 131. We met it. Yay. So we got the first target out of the way. And I'm still very bullish NVOS, by the way, team. This is, I put up a whole thesis. I've actually dedicated 3 days or 4 days already of analysis here on NVOS, and that's because I see a massive signal. But again, it's not the greatest stock in the world, but yeah, there is promise to this. And this is because there was a 3-day momentum versus still historical volatility versus stochastic momentum signal that fired off on Thursday afternoon at market close into Friday at open, right? And that signal here showed the moment we started contracting with volatility paired with an upside of stochastic momentum. So that in fact already happened, right? And I signaled it on Friday saying, hey, the signal fired off, we're good to go. So this thing has already moved to the upside some, right? So please remember that here, 11.21% up on the day or on the 3-day here. And the minimum target for this is actually a pretty high target. It would be the mean, right? So just so you know the criteria, right? Any time that we have, oh, and this thing just, yeah. So anytime that we have contracted, right, from the critical expansion zone, which is within the 90 percentile. Anytime that we have contracted, paired with an upside on stochastics, I have taken a note of every single iteration where that has happened throughout the entire trading history of the NVOS asset on the 3-day time frame. And that has led to this. These samples have led to this data set here. So 24 iterations of which, 18 of which were guessed correctly to the upside. That gives us a 75% upside accuracy, so pretty damn good. The average upside thrust, your mean, is sitting at 175.54%. So that 175 is leading to a target of around $3.42. Again, please just remember that I'm not saying we're going there. It's just based on the probabilities. That's, you know, what it's set to do. Right, so now I have calculated the standard deviation where 68% of the results land, right? So that is leading to a target of about 190.56%, leading to a target of around $3.59. Now, I have also calculated the upper bound of the first, second, and third standard deviations, upper and lower, right? But the lower bounds are negative, so we can't use them statistically. Okay, so yeah, the upper bound of the first is coming out to a 366% move to the upside, which could lead to 574. And then the upper bound of the second would be $8.10, and the upper bound of the third would be of about 1044. Now remember, the upside here gets diluted as we meet those upside targets, right? But there's a serious probability here. So I just wanted to point that out, right, team? But yeah, this is looking absolutely bullish, and I'm very happy that we were able to get this signal to. If you did front run it, congratulations to you, team. But yeah, this was a critical play, and it's also a very rare bullish quad formation breakout, right? So if you didn't watch last night's video, then you should probably check this out. For my master students, you will definitely enjoy what you see, because we just learned what a buy formation breakout is. Well, go ahead and actually watch this video so you can see me describe the targets, all of the targets, and the trading strategy behind a quad formation breakout, right? So this is very, very, very intricate for you to consider, right? So you have a falling wedge, right? You have that blue descending channel. You have a double shoulder, inverse head and shoulders, and you also have the descending broadening wedge, right? All within the 6 hour time frame. And this is the resistance that I spoke of yesterday. I said we would likely reach the resistance of $1.31 or $1.32 today, and we have reached a total top of $1.31. So it's making a lot of sense, and it's looking pretty damn good. Okay, team. So, and then I said getting the pullback from this area here would mean that we would step into where? The golden pocket. So we're pulling back into the golden pocket, of which I said that we would get a pullback to 127, which is very near the 0.5 of 126, before potentially finding a launch. I'm not sure if we're going to get the launch from the 126 or 127, but that was based on yesterday's analysis last night. So I spent a great deal of time putting together this thesis, and all of the targets here that are suggesting the top side are very much rhyming with lots. I mean, they're super confluent. All kinds of targets are confluent here. Sorensen saying good call. Thank you, my brother. Really appreciate you. Ian Tucker. See, that's the thing, man. It's selling into weakness, man. That sometimes it's a little tough. So what I'm going to say here is probably wait for the power hour to come in, because usually at power hour this thing tends to rip to the upside, right? So you can see here at the end of the day on Friday, this thing went from like 26 cents all the way to 33.71. You know, so if anything, if you feel like if you absolutely feel like you need to get rid of the position, definitely consider coming up to that, at least close to that 33. And please remember, it is not a financial advice, okay, team? But yeah, man. Let's see. Sorry, I was yeah, guys. So that's that was it for NVOS. I know that it has a very dangerous thing here, right? But I just I wanted to be as honest as I could be. I saw the upside. I saw the stats. Everything is leading towards the bulls. Huge play to the upside. I can't ignore it, right? I'm gonna say what the damn charts say, and that's it. And this is definitely something that the master students are learning. Okay, so please remember, I'm not gonna teach this again. So get your seat now while it's still there. I have now 14 seats left from the 30 that I offered, and this is track 4 students now, right? So I've done track 3 students are currently at week number 6, completed week number 5, and so that's 90. Yeah, so I'm talking about 130 to 140 students over 4 tracks. Sorensen, you took one of the final seats. Nice. I love it, dude. It's just I can't continue this, right? Because this is a great commitment that I put for the master students, right? But I can't continue it. I really need to get to trading here. Especially, I'm feeling the pressure here that it's you know, the holidays and going into the new year and stuff. And I'm like, man, I need to move forward harder. Right. So, but I appreciate you guys if you do consider this. And yeah, get a good start to the year. That's your New Year's resolution training. Right, team? So, guys, I actually, I'm expecting a phone call from the smart money, right, for the opportunity. Again, so let me go ahead and cut it out here because I'm going to get a call in around 5 to 6 minutes, and I shall see what they have to offer. You know what I mean? Oh, I feel that, Sorensen. I hear that, man. I hear that. All right, you guys, I appreciate everybody for coming on by. Chad, thank you, bro. Really appreciate you. Zenon, I'm going to catch you soon, my dude. Ian Tucker, Danielle. Oh, GG, if you're still in here, please be safe, you guys. Jupiter, send me that DM. Cyber Soul Knight, I'll kill it, my brother. I'll kill it. Rocka. Always a pleasure, my brother. You got it, Ian. Thank you for everything. Kitty Cat, I'm going to catch you soon. Okay, thanks, Jupiter. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to check it. Casey, I'll catch you soon. I definitely will, Danielle. Thank you so much. Katie, thank you. I appreciate you. I love you guys so much. I'll, any questions at all, please send me a DM. I'll try to answer as soon as humanly possible. Ian Tucker, thank you, brother. Definitely consider hitting that like. Subscribe to the channel. Right? Yeah. All right, you guys. Jeff, I'm going to catch you soon. Matchka, catch you soon. Oh, actually, we're going to be calling you Alex. I think Alex is so much cuter. But I love that name, too. Get in the class. Yeah, you guys, please remember what Danielle is doing, right? It's going to be a good thing. I think she wants it for the master students, but yeah, you guys, I really appreciate it. Okay, you guys. Thank you. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Never. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, I wish you well. Good rest of your day, and I'll catch you at the bell mañana. Adios. Later, Cryptic. Off grid. Damon.